Hey guys, Rudy here with your Yard Service. Today I'm going to show you how to change the fan wheel on the Stihl BG86C. This guy here, which is the blower and the shredder vac unit. So the fan wheel gets fair amount of abuse in our cleanup season, like leaf cleanup, spring and fall. So those little fins tend to break because it's all plastic. So I'm gonna show you how that works to replace it. And we also picked up a shredder blade because that tends to wear it as well. So let's get right to it. So what you want to do, you want to open up this flap here. You use either a screwdriver or something thin to poke it in here. So I actually use a key, go figure, but that's what I always got handy. So you open this guy up. And you see that you need a 1/2 inch socket to get the center nut off. So before we get this, because the fan blade is bigger than the opening here, so we need to take off those screws here around the housing, and for that you can use the key that you got when you bought the unit with the Torx or star pattern at the end. So we're gonna do that right now. You just go around, take them all off, make sure you don't lose them. So put this aside here. I mean, you can also use like a battery drill or something like that, impact gun, to speed things up a little bit. I'm just going to show you what you can use it with a hand tool you got when you bought the unit at your Stihl dealership. So this guy here, there's 2 more, actually like 3 more. It's fairly easy. And what I was mistaken before, I had released another video like years ago where I was basically bashing the unit and wondering why Stihl doesn't make the fan blades along with a more durable material than just hard plastic, because the plastic is getting a beating when you have twigs and all kinds of stuff and cones coming through the intake as you suck up leaves and all kinds what's hidden in the leaf pile. But I guess it's supposed to be a wear out part of this unit. So now you got all the screws off. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You just pop this guy off like so, just grab it, lift it off, and you'll see this unit has lots of gunk accumulated. So that's what happens when you have kind of like leaves sitting in dark corners and they start to break down. So this is what you're gonna have. So I'm gonna clean this before we continue. So I cleaned this a little bit. You can still see the dark stain here because it was moist, but like all the gunk is pretty much gone. And then we have the the unit that we are replacing, like the fan wheel, you can see, so there's a chunk broken off, and over there, here, and there. And you can also see the shredder blade is somewhat not so much shredding anymore. So I have resharpened, like took a file and kind of like it has like 3 indents in here that kind of like supposed to shred up any debris or leaves. So you can basically go in with a file and just make those notches after it kind of like wears out, but you can only do that so much before you have nothing left of this, so you need to replace it as well. So for the sake of today's video, I'm not gonna touch this up. I just put a new one on, and we also change this fan wheel out. Both items you can get from your Stihl dealership. So this is like a fan wheel, and I got this one. This is the shredder blade here. So let's get to it. Okay, so again, this is like a 1/2-inch socket here, and it says on the fan wheel off and arrow into this direction, so I guess that's an opposite thread. So let's see how that goes. Just want to hold it sturdy so it can doesn't flop around. Just make it loose. Don't lose this. So now we can compare those 2 shredder blades. This one is the new one I picked up, and this one is the old one. So you can see those indents here are a little bit more defined than on the one that is we are taking off. So these guys are supposed to shredder, although I say like, yeah, not really like too defined. I don't know. I guess the idea is good, but like the actual action of shredding it with that little indent or shredding action going on here. Anyways, so let's lift this guy off, the fan blade. How does this come off? And just lift it off. Easier said than done. What is this? Oh, I think this guy here. Nope, this spins loosely. Huh. This has a thread as well. I can't recall this. Because how are you gonna take this guy off? Okay, so you gotta hold. Again, you may have an extra key for this guy in the center here, but I don't know. So it works if you just hold this down, like the center piece here, and take this washer off. The washer doesn't have a thread, so hold the center here while you spin it. Now you can take it off. And now you can see really well how mangled up this guy is. Those fins got a good case out of it. And here we have the new one. Looks quite different, eh? Yeah. So the fins are all the way to the back. Nothing broken off. Okay, let's put it back on. Just push this down. I wonder why this one did not pull up and I had to spin it around. Anyways, so this washer comes next. Then we have the shredder, and I think it doesn't really matter how you put it there, just so. And then remember, it's the opposite thread than usual. So yeah. I think hand tight is good. Hand tight is good. And now we can put the housing back on. Like so. All right. And we have all screws. Put them back in. Again, you don't have to over tighten, just hand tight. Maybe it's best to do opposite directions. Like your wheels on your car when you tighten the lug nuts. Okay, now we got one here. And the last one. Okay, just make sure they're all good. Again, if you over tighten them, this is hard plastic. Eventually you may strip the thread or you break the housing cover. So voila, let's take my trusted key to show you the innards, innards. See that? New shredder blades, new fan wheel, and we are back in business. Alright, so this has been a video for replacing the fan wheel and the shredder blades on the Stihl SH 86C, the shredder vacuum and blower unit. So guys, as you can see, it's like literally a 5-minute after work job to replace the fan wheel and the shredder blades if you have to at the same time. So I started to notice the sucking volume was like, or intensity was like way down, which makes sense because the fins were not creating as much vacuum, like air suction, like a new one, or it's intended, because those fins here, they've done a job, but now that they are like broken off and overused, no more sucking. So that's why I needed to replace that fan wheel, because we still have a fair amount of spring cleanups left. Sorry for the wind, by the way. Anyways, so Rudy here with your Reactivist. Share, like, subscribe. And again, my initial video of this shredder unit was kind of like more like a bashing video, because I didn't know better. Now that I know that it's literally like a 5-minute super easy job to replace it, and that the fan wheel is actually intended to be replaced, now I'm kind of gotten over the fact that it does wear out and break off and then gets abused with time. Anyways, leave your comments below. If you have the same shredder unit, how you like it, what kind of jobs you do with it, if you use it for your business, or if you're just a homeowner, or if you're just kind of like looking to get started. Rudy here with your Reactivist. Hope you're having an awesome season, and talk to you later.